Hi, my name is Marco Acuña. I am native to Costa Rica and an owner and founder of the carnivorous plant nursery Carnívoras de Costa Rica, which I started back in 2011. For this carnivorous plant day, I wanted to share a bit of my story in the carnivorous plant world and how these plants have been grown in my country. Previous to the opening of my nursery, my interest for carnivorous plants had already started near the year 2000 during my school years, because a few nurseries attempted to sell Venus flytraps on supermarkets with no additional information for the customers. So those plants usually died there or with the owners, which resulted in nobody developing a hobby in the country. Some years passed, and there was another attempt by another nursery to become a big Nepenthes reseller, with the most common types usually sold, like Ventrata, Ventricosa cross Casiana, Nepenthes cross Gentle, and Miranda. Even again with a few Drosera and flytraps, but still they attempted too big of a business too quickly with very high prices, which ended up making the project end. That was nearing 2010. By that time, I had bought plans from them and finally learned about the ICPS. So with all the information that was posted online in the forum, in their website and other forums, many generous people also, I was able to keep my plants alive and develop a passion for them. So by 2011, when I started college as means of helping pay the tuition fees, I started my own carnivorous plant nursery, with aims to help to spread the knowledge of growing carnivorous plants in the tropics, where it is tricky to grow any temperate plants. My nursery has been always online, based on a Facebook page, where I posted all the information needed to maintain healthy carnivorous plants. During the following years, I continued to try the growth of many different species, mainly Drosera and Nepenthes, to see which of them had the best suited conditions to grow on hot tropical climates, never focusing on flytraps or Sarracenia, as they required cold periods or cool temperatures year-round, but making it clear that there were more than 600 species of carnivorous plants in the world, and most of them are very easy to maintain, following their two basic rules. Always use mineral-free water and give them plenty of sun. Almost all of these plants had to be seed-grown, otherwise risking to ask for small living plants sent on the mail, since it is basically impossible for any individual to get plant import permits in the country, which made that new species acquisition a whole new adventure on its own. Aided with my biotechnology degree from college, many of the seeds that I collected were grown in tissue culture, from which I could propagate many Nepenthes with ease. Since this is a very small country, materials for keeping carnivorous plants alive as basic as peat or sphagnum were a big endeavor to find. So as part of helping people to start their own collections, I have always provided substrates for these plants to grow, as well as always sending potted plants so that no one had the trouble looking for substrate or potting their new species. Also including basic care instructions and more detailed guides online. My wish doing this was that all the people of the country, not only the ones in the capital valley, had access to carnivorous plants at a reasonable price directly to their homes, never needing to travel all the way to my place to buy them, and allowing people from all income levels to start their own plant passion, which would be impossible here with the prices you usually see in the USA or Europe. Coming to the present, starting during the pandemic as a big explosion, many of the people to which I had sold plants over the years made their own nurseries, and even some with high income levels came into the plant import and resale trade with relative success. So nowadays, it has become quite common to see a few species of carnivorous plants for sale, even on regular nurseries, which always only do plant reselling. Due to the growth in carnivorous plant production, several of these nurseries, including myself, have finally made proper nursery-owned websites with all the plants for sale, e-commerce capabilities, information on the plants, and more details for ease of purchase. Due to these increasing competitions, I have diversified into heirloom seed production and native stingless beef production, which have become my main activities to this day, as well as making research and observation of our own carnivorous plant species, which include 1 Drosera, 1 Pinguicula, and around 10 Utricularia, of which 5 are epiphytic species, to which I have guided several people in touristic stations to their observation. In the following years, I wish to expand my carnivorous plant nursery on a new location and be able to propagate many more of these wonderful species, always with the aims of helping to make a rich and diverse carnivorous plant community in my country. Thanks for the opportunity for letting me share about the story of carnivorous plants in Costa Rica, as well as my own during this year as carnivorous plant enthusiast.
The International Carnivorous Plant Society wants you to be successful with your plants. We welcome growers just getting started all the way through professional scientists. We started an annual World Carnivorous Plant Day to celebrate these spectacular plants. Take a look around our website and you'll find historic documents about carnivorous plants, growing guides, free educational resources, and more. Have questions? Ask. We don't bite, but our plants do.